And so the first time I saw this house, I mean, I knew who had designed it, I knew something about him, but I thought, geez, from a certain angle, it almost looks like a trailer. And from another angle, it's like the best thing you've ever been in your life.
Jack had it arranged so that the water came right on your head as you opened the door. Not being an architect, he didn't know how to do those things, I guess.
Gropius took one look at these drawings and impressed Jack very much by saying, "Leaks here, doesn't it?" You could tell from the fenestration.
My father was regarded as somewhat scary.
There's a lot to learn from these houses. They were kind of green before there was green. They're so light on the ground. They have so little footprint.
According to people who remember the erection, they thought it was the first time that Bauhaus had been built here. It certainly was the first time in Wellesley.
People that were attracted to being there were people who were leading lives of the imagination rather than bureaucratic lives. So there were writers and there were painters and architects and musicians.
That's why it was so exciting, because we'd never known a community like that. I mean, it didn't seem to have exactly the same middle-class materialistic values.
My father went to Paris and met Le Corbusier, and he said it was like going to try and get a job with God.
Only the people down there think it's just horrible. They think it looks like a factory and I don't know what.
There was this sense of lightness and light and sort of being ensconced in the midst of the forest.
First of all, we knew the park was coming. It was ominous, you know, but we didn't know what would happen to us.
The park would gain full possession of the house, and the intention was to demolish the houses.
This house has been empty about 17 years. The work of all these people is all around the world, but the houses here are kind of the remnant of that convergence. You know, they're kind of the thing that remained.
However, lack of funding over the years led for the park to not really take most of those houses down. And so they've hung around long enough, ironically, for enough time to pass for at least a handful of them now to be considered historic. And that's a pretty interesting twist.